Hello and welcome back. Today I thought I would come to you with a little bit of a plans for July / a TBR for the Tome Topple Read-a-thon, which is starting tomorrow actually, which is very exciting. I'm not going to do a full TBR for the month of July, just like I didn't do it in June. Main reason being is because I really want to do the biannual bibliothon, which is going from the 14th to 20, whatever a week after that is, 21st or 22nd. But they haven't released the reading challenges for that yet, so they're coming out, they'll be coming out in the first few days of July, and then as soon as that comes out I will make a TBR for biannual bibliothon, and I will be doing all the video challenges for that, which I have to film this week. Anyway, I'm doing a little bit of a TBR for the Tome Topple Read-a-thon and the plans for July, but without further ado, let's get into it. So the Tome Topple Read-a-thon is mainly hosted by Thoughts on Tomes, which that's her YouTube account. I think her name is, sorry, I can't remember her name. But the aim is to read big books, tomes, more than 500 pages. The first challenge of the week is just to read more than one tome. Over 2 weeks. The first challenge is just to read more than one tome, and then there's some other challenges. I thought that I was going to do super well at this, but I'm actually at the moment reading The Killing Lessons, which annoyingly is not a tome. It hits at 410 pages, and as I said, Tome Topple Read-a-thon starts tomorrow, and I am less than halfway through this book, and I don't want to put this book down because I really like it. So the first 2 days, I think, of the Tome Topple Read-a-thon will be me finishing this book, but then I am going into, for the challenge of Read a Tome that is part of a series, I'm going to be reading Monsters of Men by Patrick Ness, which is the third in the Chaos Walking series, which I've been reading and loving. I don't think I've loved a trilogy ever, and I haven't finished a series in ever, because usually I get to the last book and hate it and stop reading. I'm so excited. I'm picking it up from the library tomorrow or the next day, and then I think that will take me, I think it's 600 pages, but I don't think it will take me very long, so that's super exciting. And then one of the other challenges is to read an adult novel. So for that, I'm going to be reading Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. I was super confused because the version that I have of this is as 3 books in a box set, and so I thought it was like 3 separate books, but most people seem to have like a bind up of it, and I think it's just like different parts of the one book. Either way, it's on the Goodreads list as counting, and a lot of other people have done Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell before, so that is what I'll be reading. Also, it's been on my bookshelf for ages. Challenge number 2 is to read a graphic novel of over 500 pages, and my next book it's not actually a graphic novel, but it does have a lot of pictures, which is why I included it, because it's been on my shelf forever, but I will definitely be able to read this book along with another tome and cross off the read more than one tome, and that is The Invention of Hugo Cabaret by Brian Selznick. I have had this forever. My friend gave it to me actually. It's got a whole bunch of like beautiful drawings throughout of it, and I would say maybe half of it or more is just drawings, so I'm super excited to get to that, and I love the movie. The only challenge that I'm not really crossing off, I mean obviously a graphic novel I'm not really super crossing off, is to buddy read a tome, because the ones I'm reading because I want to cross off my list. I guess I could find someone maybe who's reading Jonathan Strange and buddy read it with them. I haven't decided yet, I only just thought of that, but that's really the only one that I haven't thought of. I had so many tomes on my shelf that I need to get to, but those are the ones that I think I'll be able to get through quickly, because I really want to be able to read everything on my list. For the rest of July, I'm also going to be trying to do the Camp Nanowrimo. If you look back at my channel, I did Nanowrimo last year in November and I finished it. I videoed it very badly. I don't think I vlogged, but I did do it. I'm writing a different story actually for this Camp Nanowrimo. I have an idea. I'm not aiming to get 50,000, which is again kind of the aim of Camp Nano of this as well. I will do NaNoWrimo in November and try to get to 50,000, but I'm using Camp NaNoWrimo as just a way of like getting back into writing. I haven't done it in ages, so I have set my goal at 25,000, and I've also started up a little bullet journal spread like I did last year. I don't know if this is focusing at all. So basically I have this graph, which it has 25,000 up there, and it tells me what number I need to hit every day to get to 25,000. I have this line, if you can see it, I so don't know if you can. I have one line which is what I want to hit. I have a bottom line which is what I expect that I might hit, and then every day I will draw in a line of what I actually do, and then I will colour in here when I finish each day with the colours. So I will do dark blue if I'm under my goal, a medium blue if I'm at my goal, and a light blue if I hit over my goal. And that's that page. And then I just have a July spread. And what I'm doing at the moment is also, ignore my biannual bibliothon here, but I've also just got a little draw up of Harmon's plot Harmon's plot analysis thing, which I used for my last thing, and it's actually going to be quite helpful for this story. So I've just got that. I won't tell you too much about my idea now. In fact, I won't tell you anything about it because I haven't really fleshed it out yet. But I'm super excited about it. It's actually based entirely off a dream I had the other day, and I woke up and I was like, that's the story. Anyway, sorry that this is a super random video and this is super like scattered, but that is my Tome Topple read-a-thon. I think I'm probably going to be doing a vlog throughout the week, throughout the 2 weeks, and post it at the end, but I'm going to be hanging out with my boyfriend for a lot of it, and the idea of filming in front of him scares me, so maybe I won't film too much, but I definitely will try to film something and at least keep you updated on Instagram and Twitter about what I'm doing. So follow me if you want down below. I'll have those links for you, and I will see you later for a biannual bibliothon TBR. Bye!